na fesa Madrid na ehye mene Kingsley so kasaye wono so ese Madrid ono so Liverpool ni se wa
Madrid
tina me kase nanka obi a waje ade 14 ene de onyi bi dade mo so Liverpool is 7 and 6 se kamo na mu Chelsea
ase
na ase de mu nyina mbese
mpese na eno mo so mo gi ba ko ase mo brother na no Chelsea gi ba ko ye kasasa
anti amu mbese English teams no okay ave
mo brother ye ya bo brother mo sai kwani e fa so bono
okay
na David me nya so
Pep Guardiola kasa was say they are not out for revenge na Madrid your favorites de obi aje Champions League 14 times
wakani ye pa
ono onye bi da
wakani ye
Benzema ne Vinicius ne de na wo
wakani ye
to the respect pa
ono so obi mo maka mo no bo mfia so obi
respect
wa nyina to ma and na fa nya afi we
tino so kan to ma ni bi
boss na so wono ko kasa ebe o me na Benzema wo Vinicius
ono wa convert ordinary players into stars
oh boss. But apart from that, we attack a city.
No, me had. Zach, when we the Etiaga Kenya people go there and fire with the. Na me shot, even I was surprised. For a young go the wage bill of English clubs. Was I there back with me? Sika, the Tiamo Cane. I dear me, na. Clubs we were any pa and I near say players sikaso edito players so also check it since a Pep buyer a bit 1 year and 2 years where ya channel go any players no on said down to more boarding sao tino on said down to Debbie for ne kaga za go there minim say do baby I can crane to the they say also we on the place yeah say be Abraham Mahrez or to him says that time was 60 something maybe I could be a Phil Foden okay Jack Grealish was very expensive na wakwa Haaland the grad go for be board in channel Haaland be board in channel
oh be
now about Gundogan about 30 something near there now I go Rodri enye hu bia now I go say said sika na ntisa o ye de ye bi e o ma no de kese ba ko atwim ha no de ya no ultimate some players na mo be ye Madrid so was similar style but on say Madrid no say na no young players de be 100 ni 90 ni ade enti e ka tonko ade a kan grofo so tobi pa
won grofo de omuto
David. Odo pa he you know the Premier League for 4.5 times in 7 years.
Ba bedu no make
Premier League 4.5 times in 7 years. Also aden.
Bedu no mo be sere se mo onyi we bi mo we no mo je o mo kra ba mo. League ni de waje agia no de.
No was semi final. Or semi final.
We should go say won call you no na
because on say oba ye Premier League in Finson ye kwani waje 4.5 Champions League your boss final semi final no ne ehwe na fi so hwe na say do see ye team man ye fe ene city aya akono papa wo betima akono wiase a city mo ka kaneno ka Champions League Zaka krechu anya hwe Champions League ka opedi one Madrid bo semi final e Manchester say ni Manchester kro as they say near mass sense Zaka yanko ina me de say me nkabi me de mamu no maka
aso asa the preamble no asete na ja
David say ana ya na ya hwe say dey city
de bia be buka we da so video do sa de bia o sa do mane here say asanka asem ni ho
ngo voice is catching
aso adi bia say ye mu obi ma otimi G Champions League bia ya mo na bro so
Captain mo can we know with facts and answer
of course
I didn't know also ye mo be Champions League I didn't know also ye mo be Champions League
one so much a coach time. Come the man 7 years. Say a team bina.
Some they say I can't read that.
Who American? What can you can have American?
But say a argument I upon that.
Yeah, point. Yes, chassis. But we point all the chassis.
Time will not say. Time no dem ga say we say time there. Ye dia dibiem. Ena ma wo na ni kan ye. Say ukọ baabi na anya ade a wunya time.
Ana na say there have been instances yeah pam obi a ya na enye wonya ade na say what does it? But if you say target we want me achieve.
Na say wonya ade no. If you don't meet your target. Now, only the target there.
The target, it has all been the same, say Champions League. Because for league there, I don't know what league got. I know be on that time no one. I Pellegrini club by obedi na VM no as saying Oji League, Champions League or semi-finals. So they know why I want.
I didn't Pep Guardiola I one.
Yes, but the whole kind of
many
yes, Pellegrini won the league.
Oh, some now ban o ke bia na wani
abre. Many of the Panama
because said na Pep Guardiola aye won.
Wine. Because what I watch it. Oba right? We na me here no. Ye hwe ni akofa na ba. Unko anu coach abaya. Even the English number 1. English number 1. So ya kai me no. What's it? Johat. O say on team start ball. Ana yi no man ko ye. Ana akofa bravo me wa. E ba ye. Oh bravo boy. What you know as Akoto. Coach Ben was our opportunity.
No, but no Cromban is
Coach Ben.
He has spent more than any other coach at Man City since our buy. We are according to CIES Football Observatory in Switzerland. Say City also have the most expensively assembled squad of footballers in the world ever costing 1.036 billion euros in transfer fees according to latest data from the respected CIES Football.
The best team in Africa now.
Now I don't say Tama Pep Guardiola again. I'm say in terms of wage, say wage. Also buy no so the City team no wage base bia
over in Champions League.
Eti on buy no say before Guardiola joined in. Before
and from money to crack as you them say
they no opponent.
Asama waka to crack as you say them
CIES boy. And I don't know what you must.
That's some now more canon. Munyan can you.
Then
I told the camera.
One Jenny. Everyone Jenny. Mazakito, some of them went
any part or any. Okay,
okay,
I must say, City also have no wage. Wage, no. I don't say. City also have the most expensively assembled squad of footballers in the world ever.
What is the meaning of that?
We 11 players in the park so. Now we team B O we are 11 players in the park so. City for boarding.
Assembled squad.
That's a professor na teacher.
Tinameka say one here. Asamo can 2 chrono dos.
And repeto chrono.
They all can just say they will look at the value of the players today. No. So now can say the most expensive. Are you not talking about? But they all can hear the anyasi no.
Oh, Mizoto, one bar.
They all can hear the anyasi no. T. The most expensively assembled squad. Yes, and I can. That's the value of the squad.
I said, the new players will come back. Yeah, I matter high.
Oh, yeah. Ubunse Okasa, oh, yeah. Ubunse and Grofo Bedi 1 or 2 years. A car warm boy. So, what you can do? What say a analysis. Analysis.
Oh, I never come and do
analysis. Also all kazana meeting na mesre. If I'm mesre say ache. Say as much as I do can. Say na yesi e can wage bill today. Let's go to the Premier League keke. Near club ben or the biggest wage bill. On say Mamu Chocho say go check it today. Send na ye petimwa. Omutua pay kase pa in the EPL. Go and check it.
No, what my Manchester United.
Oh, me dey dey
bet Manchester United. But tie.
Enti the okay just say and also no. Say obi a wo phone bi. Mo hwa say and na ko Premier League one na tua sika no say ba ko tim. Enti no me Chelsea captain. City squad.
Who's the okay different no?
Me ba also no
wage bill. And the way can I put
the obi war squad expensive. It could be the value of today.
It could be
if you want to. Now make us say if you want to buy Phil Foden, the boy is saying, how much did it cost the club? And you say, Ukoto the value of the players. And we wait to make a mamma any other player. If you are a young player, you promote and I said Gundogan. Oba City was he one of the most expensive players in England. Check it. On the graph on check it.
I don't pick
today, no, some of my examples. Ni team na wo ho no. Players bebre wo mu a. Na Haaland dey kan yo mton say. Haaland no ne wo ma e go so mu ebegu Premier League one on boarding. Haaland nya 50 something million. Yen hu ete na 94 ne nam ho mu nya hwe. Etia mo ka na sip say. Ayi you teams on my top striker 75 million Masanko. But a cop be say, oh, can different thing on also can different thing. Different thing energy. Me see. Also, the City team that we see. The City team that we see. There are players on about 40, 50. Any idea? They are doing far better than Grofo 80, 89 on the buy. That's the point that Bajama get impression say, and obviously something Obidi 7 years in a team. Obviously, would have spent more than you because expenditure every year. Every year you buy players. Also, my example of what happened 7 years ago. Say Duhat. Yes, 7 years ago. Duhat. Bravo. So what na fakusa and Fiensu so clearly he would have spent more than you.
But from the very first season. The expenses no.
Buy first season. In a single season, first season he was spending. Some came.
The second season, spending.
First season he spending my second season spending money. You see a book a gunia pamo. Tell me, case okase. There's an opportunity at now. And sign a better opportunity. There's an own kinda, and say he's working with his own people. South Suriname, and particularly this time, people that he was working with a project. What I say? That's the reality. That is the reality. The main person
you know, maybe
I'm my young Pep Guardiola. He is doing well because when you're catching coach that fact he cannot this is a coach who has a track record of winning the Champions League with a teamer. Yes, we go to players, man.
I'm saying one team no come team.
Ada Barcelona one be to man.
Oh, Barcelona one Iniesta all time best player.
Iniesta
oh Messi all this you know the boy here. I know go Bayern.
Oh. Bayern. He won the league, but he won the league every season and played in the semi-finals of the Champions League.
You are talking about the finals and the way to win. It's the same. Because coach Okoye no. Coach Okoye no was trouble.
Not any coach, coach from Bayern.
What does it?
The fact that Bayern be free okra not share your pedigree as a coach.
Of course.
I'm saying that this guy in the history of the Champions League in recent times, he might not have won it 4 times. He might not have won it 4 times. But in the last decade or so of your coach and no coach has been so influential in football.
To you,
Okobe Messi League to Ounti, Oko Germany, Liga Bonu Krumo, or Jesa Kopim so brave.
Obeji,
and Oba England, England, say, Alex Ferguson, any Morino, and I know my boss in Bengadin, or Koye, no, according 4.5, New York 5. Champions League 5 by the standard. Odu semi-final crams or an idea. Esun Crawford conference league am am ade.
Oh, na Sanko for conference league because of no Champions League no.
I don't imagine say.
Edu we on you too.
Na ono aje say. Ono aje.
Waje the Europa League aje.
You want Crawford team because of me apostles or disciples of Jose Mourinho.
Of course.
And officially.
Oh, chain.
I've also declared. Say so apostles, aficionados, followers of Pep Guardiola.
Yaji too.
To be a modern brand.
Anetiano.
It was it.
We can. Yeah, person. One of Assemble.
So much as any Kwakwan say Guardiola SC scout players.
Oh, are they cannot
coach but your coach when SC scout.
Obianca sa. Obesa to why you sat
Pep Guardiola.
Tita between the chair John
Pep Guardiola. Edis Kakese and the two players. Yes, I'm
Gaza cannot
assemble
according to data say he has assembled the most expensive squad ever.
He has assembled the most expensive
squad ever
based on their no.
Only
that's exactly the question I asked. Why assemble the most expensive
exactly the point I raised.
Ebia based on the player's current value.
Exactly.
Meaning of assemble. You say okay, send out
football bars. Fiso obedient and I can ball.
So you was a question.
Yeah, say after the ball yenchim near 11. Coacha was spending sika. There are two players pa Jose Mourinho. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Football basso.
Say emphasis canto player.
Say emphasis canto player. Zoto tio. Say emphasis canto player. Okay. Ya kan nyina fua ne ba bi obi a coach bia.
Na hodo bia.
Coach a wodi sika akodwa so. Akoto players. And sika wosoro pa Jose Mourinho.
See how you for so boa.
I don't see how
you coach come and
1.71 billion euros on players. Pep Guardiola. Oh,
yeah.
1.61 billion euros.
Okay, yes, no.
Asama makemi so say mbesa maintain. Obeto na anu edu ba bia mbe gina wa.
1.61 billion euros. And Guardiola spent. Third, Carlo Ancelotti. 1.44 billion euros. And was spending. You told him to that for. Manuel Pellegrini.
Yeah.
FIFA Maxi Allegri. 6. Diego Simeone. 7th, Wenger.
Ferguson was a great manager.
8, Antonio Conte. 9, Ernesto Valverde.
And Ferguson was too great.
10, Claudio Ranieri. This is the top 10.
And they say Ferguson.
No,
no for CIS for them.
Until say, I say explaining that seminar because like I say, Obia assembled the most expensive squad. And no man, you know, whether the money he used to buy the players from various clubs or buy assemble or and I say,
I know if it's the meaning of assembled.
There be, and then I made church almost.
How can Kotoko? The best team in Africa. No,
two different issues.
But I can't. Who goes as way?
You are adding a lot of things to one issue.
Okay.
Kotoko, you know, Kotoko, you know, as club of the century. What has that got to do with Kotoko? Then I buy no. Yes, Kotoko, the most successful club in Africa, club of the century. Period na, period na, omudi Kotoko as the most successful club within that period no. And you got to Champions League. They came with further explanation. Just say Tiasme can you. Na got to African trophies and Lali. But must say we been in appearance group stage and points at the mount. Appearance quarter final points at the mount. Appearance was semi final points at the mount. Appearance was final points at the mount. Now what you cap na points at the mount. It is our points in no market can boom. Or mark has more emphasis on only on number of trophies awaje. So tell me say. It's a case will be assemble the most expensive squad. It can be said, it can be said, it can be said.
We are enjoying it. We are not. Some of us we are not.
Based on players, our Tom secure the two mono. And making a squad no, the most expensive squad. The second one should I say. Wako to play be at 10 million. And a player na boy be a 2 season. 2 season here next season here can. It be already play and value from 10 million to 15 million.
Exactly the question I asked.
It is a key to me who the parameter they use. Zagito. Remember Guardiola to Haaland 66 million euros.
Yeah.
It who say the value of Haaland is 66.
They are talking about money spent on. I say when net transfer spending of 599 million pounds in the same period is added, City have spent more than 2.1 billion so far on buying players and paying staff during the Spaniard reign. It's way about spending, about money you spent. I don't know what
and paying staff.
2 billion no
and paying staff.
Why we have established is that they are talking about spend the money he used to buy. Aja to me say vote 1 2 3 4
I don't the vote about
na pe dey o team squad what the
another figure be kan I don't say you do omu nya be kan ho a scan reja for 2.1
let's look at today let's look at today
1 billion plus I don't say the staff na be kan ho a 2 billion
more the staff we na be kan ho.
Okay,
like in Tiankona, me bese me boam kakra bi wa ha. Na ye hwa de. Say Premier League. Ogoze here.
Oh, the highest bidder Chelsea currently.
Obasi see am batch me ye ma de me.
So Udi kan.
If you are talking about wage bills, say Premier League say here.
Wage bill number 1 Chelsea.
Me ba ma me free.
Number 2 United.
And number 3 Brentford and Arie. Omo ne ntua kora. Ye ka wi an ma home position. Say ye sika na ye di position. Brighton and Eba. No about Bournemouth. If France here ni Eba Leeds. Fulham and Wolverhampton Wanderers, Southampton, Crystal Palace, Nottingham Forest, Leicester City, Everton, Newcastle, West Ham, Aston Villa, Tottenham Hotspur, Arsenal no obu obiano. O de chikura undia no aba Liverpool, no aba Man City. Wage na gakito go kanka hu. Na aba Manchester United, no aba Chelsea. Sesika twitwiri die. Ene de the league sura. Chelsea in omda. After yanko expenditure, Guardiola expenditure mo can be a period of 7 seasons. The wakabun say most assemble squad now o kan room no. Yes 7 seasons. What na team back o mfienson. Mfienson it is all person finding the correct way also for the average of years spent by every coach. Time na opa yanko period da. Yanko period na me offer oh yes, I go here now. Poba mo buy. Ya go poba mo 89 million. Poba buy na Pep Guardiola ni o.
No my no buy me check.
And the following season, I don't want to tomorrow. No, ban or go. About two no done on two. There was a season. There was a season they met. So let's go and check.
Marino ko United season be.
2015 as in
2015.
2015. Yeah, in a D.
2016 there about.
And yeah, in a D.
And Marino first season and Nana Conte is over Premier League.
Baby, Conte beton.
Oh, Manchester no.
Not go to Chelsea.
That season.
About season. And I don't know about second season.
I never bought second season. That means Guardiola about second season.
I can't grab them. I can't name you from. Zach Yanko. Munis Casem name film. And as I also can say, there may be opportunity to stay on. So can I say argument the to for you to be given the opportunity to stay on? Just say, can't free. You are driving.
Yati.
To Ferguson, say no more cast or Tnafa kuno way. That in itself is an achievement. So be the Juma be Jom Fiodo Dosa. What's I pamo?
Okay.
Omo Masai Momunjo. Ana got to
your pam coach is Bibre, not necessarily Womasa. Because all you man on more. Uncle Muja Hoko, and they say,
no, don't I.
For example, say the same one on the Candia. You free Tottenham. I say, because Uncle Fanaba. The other from Manchester United. I say, none of them has been able to get to the level that on Bache Pamono.
Like Yanko, young red night, Yanko.
Yes, thank you very much, sir. And thank you very much.
Be near you.
And then I
said, go
Santiago Bernabeu.
Last year,
UEFA Champions League.
Boss, Jibo say, boss, no offer, of a cancer Biana.
No, but Pep, dear, Senye bias ice. Namu can coaching in our era. No, this semi-final ground was one idea. Champions League. As you coach, most of your followers. You who are more trained Champions League, go feel be do me. Still, or they were followers. Obidio drew how say when to me and Yenya Maniska. 1 year Maniska.
So, and then you call Santiago Bernabeu. The first semi-final of the UEFA Champions League. Real Madrid at home to Bobo Kwai from Manchester City. Now a game, I don't know, but I say the kind of respect Real Madrid deserve over the years and for more. Like a general, me because
Real Madrid.
What I said, even now I'm talking against Chelsea. Now be brief, say Chelsea bet me. This Chelsea team could
and the football
could eliminate Real Madrid. Okay, last year when they win the Champions League, almost share Chelsea, share Liverpool, you be a still now. You say a lack and a deal.
Real Madrid respect the
one team. I think
now everybody has respected Real Madrid till today. Family cancel.
Pacho, we must
no more. Real Madrid will be at Timano.
It's a Man City and neighbor who can find Real Madrid or Bernabeu. Now, what Pep Guardiola since leaving Barcelona, the only time I was final of the Champions League and the semi-final when she a Spanish team. Pacho Yenteni. Since leaving Barcelona, the only time I was Champions League final. That was in 2020-2021. Man City versus Chelsea. That final. No. He didn't meet a Spanish opponent
on the road
in the semi-final. No, semi-final specific. Okay. Barcelona. No. Time Bia or do semi-final. Bia went to Biantre Bia and a Spanish opponent.
So three of
and I would do more.
Since leaving Barcelona, time Bia Pep do semi-final. Bia went to Biantre Bia no. No Spanish opponent.
Yes, how many times?
And Tibakaya 13-14 season, the first season at Bayern Munich. Now a fan is Madrid. Ronaldo show no. Benzema first leg 1-0. Benzema na share. Second leg 4-0. Ramos 2 goals. Ronaldo 2 goals. So okay. Following season, now against Barcelona. Okay, 3-0, 3-2. And omudi buying free mu. Then last one no they against Atletico Madrid.
Ni na no semi-final.
Semi-final. Enti 1-0, 2-1 away goal. Atletico in frame. Then at Man City last season, after winning 4-3 in the first leg, Okolidi 1-0 on the 77th minute. Madrid ever take a win in frame. Enti on 4 occasions at that stage. So Spanish opponent to Biana he almost crashing out.
Next said the okay say if it's so free Barcelona na no age Champions League me no. Ono kwa sa be semi-final 4.
Yes, about 4. 5. We come on system in
Champions in there na.
We come on the system. We come on the system yeah. Or so
and was about final.
E move 5 no. And so Spanish
6 time.
And we come on the system.
O free Barcelona no.
About 5
years no. That was Barca year be.
So the Ofriona or 1 year sabbatical leave.
And Ofri
2011.
And Osaba back 2012.
2013 2014 season.
The man say less than 10 years. We about semi-final no 6.
We come on systems.
Na kwa ball ade one of the Champions League ne buy na.
De obeka bia betimi aka.
Hey, Ancelotti
obeka betimi aka.
So to na about Ancelotti body move for it.
I don't want to no coach.
So eti once again Pep Guardiola edu sa stage na. Sa teams na on to me show as a clubs na free Spain na on to me show mo no. One of them once again Real Madrid on any ever be share there. E was Santiago Bernabeu. Mr. To so she City here this year in the Champions League. Watch them very well. On say their way performance no.
Enyo.
I said anye ebiasa.
Oma lose saying.
Quarter final. So you watch them against a friend saying Bayern Munich. It was 1-1. Round of 16 against Dortmund. Sorry, Leipzig 1-1. The onboard draw. In Group C, their last away game Dortmund near goalless 20 in their last 3 away games in the Champions League. Omu game in the Champions League. Their last 3 ever Champions League. And now they are playing against Real Madrid. Now 3 games are making the chances are Dortmund, Leipzig, and Bayern Munich. On that day, it's me creating almost saying no. I'm doing analysis of the game. Now say now
your analysis, you should also consider in some of the games he had won massively in the first leg. The second leg, no, now you exercise. Check it.
One of them. After the second leg was played,
no, not saying a ball draws will be your chances.
As you know, when a
chances, a ball qualification, a ball draws will be your chances.
Of course,
chances are not draw.
But at the end of the day, that's what I'm
one. No, man, in fact, chances because it ended in a draw.
No, and then they have to go.
Too much.
So, I'm looking at the chances of Leipzig, for example, Bayern Munich, a created against Man City. Or more a West, you know. That chances, you know. If you give it to Real Madrid, they will punish you. So what is our chance to come to Real Madrid? They will punish you. Benzema, Vinicius, Rodrigo, and Co. will punish you. Some of most chances now, they will punish you. It's a I want to see how City. And you see, that system now, Pep Guardiola Airborne. Sa 3 background stones are come for no. And one system today I want to see how City seriously will line up against Real Madrid. Because one system if you play against Real Madrid, you'll be highly exposed. Because Real Madrid play on a wing. That is where Vinicius is very strong. And also now Equano City mostly Equano the homo. It's meaning so because with that same information and I say you revert your normal back 4 against Bobo Cafeno, Real Madrid or Bernabeu and Etienne Soto. One game Real Madrid, yes, we shall move forward now. And I'm going to say La Liga in the movie. They won the Copa del Rey. In the Champions League, they've been very, very strong. Okay, so teams now, do stage way now. It's a Real Madrid team about the Champions League stage you can't underrate them. City have tried because to play in the last 3 Champions League semi-final, and just more achievement. But Kokobo final, they've been consistent there in the last 3 years. But they are commanded to win the trophy, and we have to win this trophy, and you know. When they're down on air, the 14th time champion in Real Madrid, you have to be able to go past this header before you can reach the final. And this header, so to One me ya adwen say ye nya ni say Pep Guardiola asem o pese wo hye. But this is the most difficult hurdle to be able to pass. Play Real Madrid at any point in time. Say omo form omo form the spirit of that competition no any moment say Man City and the stage we are you are able to overcome any opponent. The team is a game based on how City have been exposed, creating chance against them no very easy. They will concede. And one thing that they will consider at the Bernabeu. And a game that we are looking about 2-1 or 3-1 win for Real Madrid out Santiago Bernabeu tonight.
Bye. God yeah. We are not saying because there's a Zakito Akanti. We are not a difference. They want to obey on your bias.
Okay, legend.
Some God you lano and I won't.
So legend and chat for now. Last season at this stage here in Sansunya this crucial encounter Manchester City and Real Madrid. Na ya kasa na bona game be kaka kakra omo hwe TV ne dia tense ombenya opportunity to watch sa classic that epic encounter na course
na semi final was not quarter final Chelsea na quarter
Chelsea was quarter final Madrid was enti born betimi am how Madrid for year the unthinkable in a space of about 3-5 minutes omo years are no man enti obetimi that also I mean this is a very big game. Of course, one of the two teams, any Diana can say Champions League character, in the shape of Manchester City. They are playing against the godfathers of the Champions League. They are playing against the owners of the Champions League, in the shape of Real Madrid. As same way, you can sometimes a lot of people be say Madrid don't cry and you jejo mosododo legend. But so what say na so games no more bono. And then the outcome of their crucial games in the Champions League, you get to understand, say, indeed, a sefata. See, I become Real Madrid for one the way I come one. Because, so, Kaya, sa game no more last season, this is it. Omobori omoko Pep Guardiola in the post match, and some Pep Kaya and say they lost only because they played against Real Madrid. He wasn't ready to explain tactics. No one can say, way, na me play, way, say, the way, say. Was we lost only because we played against Real Madrid. Because normally be brave or how see ya, legend no join one on Tiasie. Sa crack to be a friend, say Rodrigo. Madrid for any that's why yasan. Ya tuna babe to game in the last 10-15 minutes. On the baby say 2 goals, my Real Madrid for team qualification over Manchester City. Now, quite a fast was share 2 goals, no. They will be a dungeon on Tiasie. And then Real Madrid are here once again. Manchester City are prepared a very awesome side. Ofo mi team no ma prepare. E de baba against Real Madrid na. Legends say Real Madrid na Manchester City kwa koba. Just maybe nke ye high hu bebrebe say ye discuss it. Ke ye high hu bebrebe especially with the run of Manchester City say or better Bayern Munich na legend home and away wetin discipline sa. Or share 3-0 has say eno kobo 1-1 4-1 on aggregate against Bayern Munich and Manchester City are dispatch to baby. But we are discussing this crucial game because they are playing against Real Madrid. A legend. A Madrid team and they medican akase omono. So ni momi ya and I know you do. Winning Copa del Rey doesn't define Real Madrid season. That's the only trophy they have now. They've lost the La Liga. At worst, they have to win the La Liga to compensate almost supporters for a bad season. And so lose La Liga, then the ultimate trophy comes to a Champions League. And Madrid would want to win the Champions League at all costs. And say, you be a certain firepower in Real Madrid for players. You be who sound no many. Now, legend, you right game no kakra. See, Real Madrid team na ekito this season. And no more running the Champions League, and that's why we always talk about Madrid in the Champions League. Legend, the last 16 games no more, they've always scored a goal in the Champions League. The last 16, they always manage to score a goal in the Champions League. The attack of Rodrigo, Benzema, Vinicius Junior, Marco Asensio, they always manage to score a goal the last 16 games of my ball in the Champions League. And then almost last 5 games in the Champions League, they've won all. The last 3, they've kept 3 clean sheets. Omo conceded goal in the last 3 games in the Champions League. Madrid form no mo de urban intelligent. So one share sound kwafuni yi. Now for domestic performance with respect to La Liga no mo bona. One share once again na big mistake I dey akoba. Et Madrid are here with a very good form. Yeah, let's forget yen free omo La Liga nim. Legend patcho hwe ni you. We yo omo free omo La Liga nim kakra. You then assess them based on omo form omo our Champions League no. And fan from that angle now, then you have to respect them. Say indeed, Madrid a good form pan on Madeba based on records on Medema. But in a turn, they say, coach a friend said Pep Guardiola, legend. Now what can I say this year? ABI can be good, so record we bet me good or bad. But then, so you go home and away, we not so from Champions League now. Legend, he becomes the first coach ever. Our boss 7 Champions League semi-finals are free. Pajata here. At the moment, he has been eliminated 6 times. So I need Jose Mourinho share record on. So move from semi-final of the Champions League, move from 6 times. Jose from 6 times. Pepe from 6 times.
The Obama about 12 years ago, you know, still out of the record.
The Manchester overall semi-final wabu. The number of times I were free.
Semi-final they say Pep Abomo.
Wabomo na
they were free.
They were free mono.
That's why I emphasize this.
And Jose were free 6 times.
Pep Wabobi more.
And the Pep Coco free man. This will be the 7th time I will free more semi-final of the Champions League. And it wouldn't be good for coach Pep Guardiola. And that is it. Now, let's go into tactical dimension of the game. Matome Boas yafa Real Madrid team na show more carefully. No show Manchester City team also carefully. Now, legend demi huni. Once again, it's going to be a method battle. Now, method battle no. So what for Real Madrid for method desini kita omona. Omo ye method desa obe describe omo say omo ye generational talents. Bibia o expected from midfielders biano, sa midfielders no, omo the mount. Say 2 players na at the center of Madrid for midfield no. Say it only because me bisa me say omo prime period there then. Legend Toni Kroos in prime. Luka Modric prime here henfa. Because he's 37 years.
Yeah, he's still playing.
And he's still playing. And in the prime in henfa. It because it will be
Casemiro film still here on the ball.
They are playing very well.
No on every
oh that be
Casemiro. Oh yeah, quite be short to it.
Oh yeah, my kuti. So legend. And to say me who say Toni Kroos boba. Now me 33 34 years. Me say Toni no ne prime period na henfa. Luka Modric 37 years. But still now all but the best of football. We be expected from any method. It is all for Manchester City. I did the engine of Manchester City team no. Omo method. De Bruyne, Rodri, Ilkay Gundogan. Then half a winger, half a midfielder in the shape of Bernardo Silva. Sele nyawo hu on the ball no. Obo half a winger. Se team ne je ball na o pin to the right wing. But se team ne lose ball na Bernardo Silva eba method. No my 4 central midfielders e o fifi ho. No more Haaland, na Grealish at the left wing. It is all for Manchester City team now. The strength of the team na a method. It's a you be say once again. Star passes na Luka Modric last season with him locating Rodrigo. Rodrigo the comeback for Real Madrid no. This time round, me hold on to Luka Modric because let's admit say Champions League night and then De Bruyne muti pen and Luka Modric. That's the point. Say Champions League football na yekwa ba. Sa night na yekwa wremu no. And normal Luka Modric they can turn water into wine. Our Champions League night football no betimi ay sa de no. So masan, so mo san you, so mo come, so mo form you, so mo form you. On betimi ay something you would think about it and you wouldn't find solutions to those things no. Eti the method battle no. The drive of Luka Modric. Juma was John Stones and Rodri for Manchester City. I also must Luka Modric drive. So mbetimi a stopping a drive now. He is about 50% of Real Madrid for creativity. So they would have to watch the run and the movement of Luka Modric. Very, very influential. On the coming omu game no. a game controller at the same time on my Real Madrid for drive and creativity. Then over before Man City for Medford no. Yenim kwaya Erling Haaland and Kevin De Bruyne are forming a strong partnership. Until next year, City for attacker, the De Bruyne for City for attack, no, even though he's a Medforder. But there's so much understanding between Kevin De Bruyne and Erling Haaland. Until the drive of Kevin De Bruyne, so Real Madrid for setup, and also Moshe, and Legend Madrid for setup. This time, what I show set up. Baby, I'm struck a cardamom and I say, since one botch one menu. And the reason, and I say, Rodrigo no form, South forward no form, and to about 4-3-3. Till Rodrigo on the right, Vini on the left, and a Benzema there anymore. To Oyesana no about Trema Medford, into about Toni Kroos, no about Federico Valverde, no about Luka Modric. But okay, last season, Muyo Mefrim, no about 4 central Medforders. No the Casemiro, and Federico Valverde, agent defenders in the name. No a Jai Luka Modric and Toni Kroos. In Bachata you. But this time round, no so former the 4 Trema Medford, and I was more running with De Bruyne, Erling Haaland, Mona. There's only one proper defensive method and the energy level on the was through in Federico Valverde. And it's a Valverde betting my humanity there in Medford, and it's a very big task for him. I was saying they're running more than 120 minutes on the field. And Sana Madrid for me hold on to the runs of Sad Medford. And Madrid for defensive Medford, any idea major in Kakra. Then again, watch on my left back. Says Oboka Mavinga as a left back. On board Fenlamendi, Obo Kamavinga. He has been playing where they are not exposing him. But this is Manchester City here. And let's not forget, game need do crucial moments. And one also City strength now, I was rock a catch in Real Madrid. See a cast a bench wa. Because Oko City bench wa, Fifodi is a game changer. Riyad Mahrez is a game changer, legend. Julian Alvarez beat me up a season game near Diamamo. But so called Real Madrid bench wa is only Marco Asensio we can think of. Marco Asensio pe. Ultimate Koka Eden Hazard at this stage. Challenge ultimate Hazard in football. And I ultimate Koka why Omo Diaz, Mariano Diaz, ultimate Koboni. So the only game changer, a 1 month Real Madrid for bench one. Marco Asensio, Madrid for per winner. They would have to do it earlier on because players in the bench need to mess a game. No, they just put everything together. So 2 forwards, no, and Nibedom also. One is seen as the king, one is seen as the prince. The king is Karim Benzema. He's the king as a center forward. And to honor decided big games our Champions League nights. The last 3 seasons, Champions League football, as a center forward or as a forward, it has been King Karim. But Prince, you know, your friend Erling Haaland, he is the prince. He's been described as the apparent heir. And to say Benzema Muniwa on a never far hen channel. I say, and to net the crown prince as against the king or up front. It's going to be a big game. But legend, game in the end decided and who qualifies. I think he beat me 1-1 or 2-2. Yen decided and goes beba 1-1 or 2-2. Okay. But the Obe qualified beyond the first game, no, ebe ma me fair idea of the Obe me qualify. Okay. Me go for 1-1 or 2-2 in the first leg. But
that's it, Kofi. Some can say, oh dear, oh no, Obe jina mfimfim kama. Daddy, are you never bias be towards anybody? And did you, brother? We are not captain honor. Meaning, baby, whatever. And I'm not here. The boy we are near. Now go for the research we about. I'm saying you might think 10 jobs I tria. Now me raise me who. Yeah, dear, say, only 20 grand a month. I don't have 72 grand. Only I do 20 a month.
Okay, so Champions League, I said, do hobby and competition. To a lot of memories. A man, your baby. Nah. Anytime I me who Champions League say about Subiana, na many at the same time, I'm a raho. My name them to say we are say problem so much as you know free baby you will not even expect them at their young age so benyina baba yekese so na meche no na say me copy o meeting bi ase na me hwe mpanyefo mo team meeting nim na me team meeting no bi so to na nisu atata me
tell me pa me ni
Yes, because me baby am free. Some for Otuo-Acheampong. You can't population in Abu one here in 1,000. To sort of I'm couldn't pay women.
8,000 is a dozen.
Share, now I say as I'm good.
1,000 is a dozen.
I'm the two.
The Asugram. I mean, himself, so I'm just
10 million. We have 10 million. Sometimes we do stage be am to now the Asadam. Yes, and these are moments oh now oh so proud say baby are free the two one now you know when I what me draw. Asama American the two coaches and on Bejina bench at the Ama City and the club friends at Real Madrid. So two when you say Kromumi no free so see a can't economy no population boomer intimate for the half of Santiago Bernabeu. Baby a Carlo Ancelotti free and the baby a Pep Guardiola free. See a can't economy no population boomer intimate for the half of Santiago Bernabeu. But Bernabeu is the most famous stadium in European football. One the two coaches equal kujina. Pep Guardiola free Sampdoria. Carlo Ancelotti free Ruggiero in the Emilio Reggio region. Ewo Italy hono free. Ancelotti krumuni ene the screen you see. Zutu. After 2016, ne nipe wo krumu nyina.
no.
Yes, nipe wo krumu nyina. 9,136. Nipa na wo krumu no. Born again first Sampdoria, baby a Pep Guardiola free into so. Nipe wo krumu nyina 7,532. Hana Pep Guardiola free.
Only pechi.
Yes. Ha e kan Catalonia ho. But e bi anka yemfa ne say Samfo Otuo-Acheampong. So one with the match no. Hana Pep Guardiola free. But nei
onim coach grass on ukrom.
Nipam pem. Ebibeko Stadium. Ebeko akotene TV achi. To watch these two coaches to do de bema. Nti baby omo free any baby omo dru. Sana nyame ye nipa. And when we talk about these two coaches, see about Carlo Ancelotti diamzutu, he is the master of man management. See the players aba near say ade na wo player ne munmanim pie. Me de bia me kase me hu coach bia why better than Pep Guardiola. Sorry, Carlo Ancelotti. And how every single player within the team obe make sure say
we are Ferguson will come close.
No, intimi. Ferguson will not come close. No, mother. The two.
Man,
say a manager.
He's the best.
No, but he's close. He's also
he's
man
management.
He might not have won the Champions League 4 times.
And you matter of winning the Champions League.
But man management.
You matter of winning the Champions League. Football is not all about tactics. Even managing players, ego. Big players, top players. Player by
Roy Keane.
Oh, so too. Roy Keane, what do you say? Yeah, Roy Keane. Debbie. So too. Manage players. I was a player na yakofana bano. Competition na ukumuno. Or you proven winner. He knows the competition. Maybe a young player Biba. Not drop the young player. Drop the senior player. Oh yeah, a Champions League for the young player to play. So how will you do that? Share. My memo example. When Milan bought Kaka, at that same position, Milan had Rivaldo. Rivaldo, a proven winner. He was a World Cup winner. Rivaldo, no, I do word best. Milan had Rui Costa at one position. So, how do you convince these players? So, Montias say a 20 or 21-year-old Kaka should start ahead of them. And at the same time, Obama peace about dressing room. So what's the mention as you went to Madrid? To time I come Madrid, no. It was like they were sending Casillas out. Casillas, no yeah, players no mutimi influence bibu Madrid Kumono. He's loved by the fans. But Shakwan of us managing Casillas, ne Diego Lopez. When we talk about man management, especially managing superstars, all satisfy omunyina. My memo example where Kamavinga ya yebo ni dini. Zozo. You bet me the Kamavinga ama coaches bebre. Kamavinga no mbeko ako. hwe potential okura Rodrigo bebe na fu say even Rodrigo can become a better player than Vinicius Junior me ne sankofo na nya adwene but how Mizoto or the Rodrigo bet na bench
I don't know Casemiro they went to me managing or man call you.
On say Casemiro there it was a club decision of Real Madrid. They felt say they have to phase some of the senior players out and bring in your players.
Tough players are now.
Until when and until I want to say the position, how important are you to Madrid? No, they had to spend 100 million euros on Tchouaméni. So to sort
and get rid of him
and get rid of him.
No more pen, Papa.
Yes, or mum peno. Say Ebia, Ubetia a player, Ebia player will be a direct replacement for Casemiro. Say Antoine Afia, Ebia in 2 years' time. Ebia will go 200 million.
Oh, yeah, be inspired it.
And the other end sacrifice Wenian for Wema.
You know, man.
Some of the football decisions are clubs it taking no. It is also when we talk about Guardiola, CSM Fadamen 20 years damage, football damage yasha. You sit back, you always enjoy Pep Guardiola. It is these two coaches Elmo Babeshe. So show Masha baby or Fini baby or Mabidra. It tells you story na Americano. And the game na Ebasono. Bema wada. Coach is imi enu nyina hu de e Champions League mu no mu nyina hu yawo e Champions League mu. Sa na Champions League story ni sitie. Untimi nji wani da bia eduru me bia obedi yawo. Emfa ho ni se de ositie. Madrid are masters of the Champions League. Real Madrid as a football club, if you listen, Champions League is their birthright. Ebrebina me catch or say, Ebi I want tiase. Adana ne ye kwa kodim komo. Akwa formo this Champions League no. Real Madrid for no mudimu tintimayo. Eti yano na ye bie ye no. Ene frama na free no mu ba ye na. Aye gitumi sem frama sunsun bi di akire no. Ye kwa kasa age atum se yakobɔ Champions League no. Na Real Madrid do moti hobi. Into the spirit of the competition, a recognized club offense Real Madrid. Enti no mu hu ne say your birthright. So Real Madrid started Champions League competition bia no mu ma. So forget about their performance in the league. Ne hwan Champions League season bia Real Madrid will be omo na favorite. Because competition no mu nim gichi will be to beat them. Who here be sonko. Ancelotti na ye bona basu. So he has faced his worst moment in the Champions League. On say me two sides of the Champions League. Ebini say he was just 45 minutes away from winning the Champions League final game against Liverpool. Yehu ya say Liverpool atetika akwa extra time penalties. Liverpool at the Champions League against another side competition in the moment in AC Milan. Ote Milan ho na no. Wa she Deportivo 4-1. Oh, we the Milan qualify we. Carlo Ancelotti eba Spain ema Deportivo share the 4-0 ni film. Some of the pains are Carlo Ancelotti akum in the Champions League. And they are for microphone ko interview Pep Guardiola. Obeka Achille say the worst moment in the Champions League competition dana oti Germany Carlo Ancelotti leading Real Madrid mo be show mo 4. Ni rain fisa dane da. Not even last season at a point I know leading 5-4. Madrid bet 10 score line. This same coach here can ask me if Pep Guardiola. In the history of the Champions League competition, UEFA force and come obi ante say the side of 2011. The side of 2011 on Champions League, you know.
Yeah.
By a season Champions League, that is the best side at Champions League competition. I'm not for the debate about ABC Real Madrid team share Frankfurt. Edge Champions League final no. But UEFA say Guardiola side of 2011 is the best. Yes. So one with the match no.
Observatory for Monte.
Competition no edu time bi e ma wani je edu time bi e ma wa reho. A competition the story around it no so to untimi ntonkone. Hwe. Ene game no mo kwa akobo no. Be ma boda. Chene City. Manchester City enko game no as favorites. Team a woko game no as favorite is Real Madrid because we in English Premier League. This is Champions League and Real Madrid are defending champions of the Champions League. It is City enko sa game we as favorites. Real Madrid any favorite to qualify ahead of City. May say I can be we a Champions League, we any English Premier League. Nti obi a wote baby as City ko game as favorite no mesrew enye Premier League ne ebo eye Champions League ne ebo they see last season if to hofo say Real Madrid ebe ma a long night 2 legs no na say City person mo qualifier zoto it will come like a magic e come be fast qualify it will come like a magic eti na make jo say ye ka Real Madrid ye ka Carlo Ancelotti ye ka Pep Guardiola ene nyoma wa ye wo clubs awako no competition no mo bo no ama mo ni ji ama ma reho game ni nie zoto Madrid team na nei and even last season the importance of Vinicius Junior to Real Madrid team no and they say Real Madrid be ko attack one game 23 times emu 18 ebe fa Vinicius Junior ho he's so important to Real Madrid club no na dia ba ko emane dem sunku and never say that spirit na be mu at the time last season omobo that 116 game against PSG Donnarumma ye mistake no e kwa fa so Chelsea Donnarumma no wo the players bebre gina omonko Chelsea Donnarumma sa the kind of mentality I build Vinicius Junior no said don't ever give up Omobesia City in the semi-final no the same thing eti yasesa na adwene as a footballer he doesn't give up oba ojebo ni finisem ade eche obesa aba ji finisem ade eche bi obeba till time obenya de ope
okay
eti for City to stop club friends at Real Madrid so they need to find a way to stop Vinicius Junior players no more that role no or a few of them am so 1v1 and stop no send me the player gina no so ye nene nko there be the only thing at the best stop Vinicius Junior because defender be adni be gina be he's faster than the defender this ye bobo ni tum semu mienu nko fa obekọ agyaw ba be so stop Vinicius Junior stop the supplies na see em fa ball to park so na you see locate your players e wo pitch ni so there are few players in a game man on between better than Toni Kroos and Luka Modric. Toni Kroos and Luka Modric. Game na City be born in no. E similar to kwa mo fa so na Arsenal boy no. Sa no mo ne bobo. Last time Guardiola this City, e kwa kwasha Real Madrid was Santiago Bernabeu. Izo to so hu do ye. Oko game no. Na the proper center forward. Gabriel Jesus. Okay play using as the center forward that game. Kevin De Bruyne. Yeah. And Omar Gabriel is so pretty from the left side of ACT attack. Omani asked Nebono. The center forward, Haaland. But Kevin De Bruyne was playing as the number 9, Haaland as number 10. Or call it for movement. Or the dangerous player needs here. It's from nowhere, no about be punish. It's in a game near Bebono. Udobo say Alabama, Rudiger, play on the pray. Branches friends Kevin De Bruyne. The mistakes of Mobile no, not branch friends Eileen Haaland have pounds on those mistakes. They said the Arsenal there. That would be his strategy.
Madrid they no money sao.
Ose.
Koye experiment fufu.
No, ose a game am so.
Madrid
no. They will give you a lot of chances to score against them. They will also create a lot of chances against you. Yeah. But the difference between Omo any size of no say, watch their second leg game against Chelsea. The first 20 minutes of the game, not Chelsea any chance of making 2-2 no. But a 10 in favor of Real Madrid, no more punish Chelsea. Yeah. Because the likes of Vinicius Junior, Rodrigo, Karim Benzema, omo clinical. Okay. They will punish you. Etine Mizoto, so no any different from the who last season Santiago Bernabeu no. A game e be kwa kwhwe e be ye fe. E be ye de goes to be PM. Ebi apeso kon on the safer side. No akọ ebi over 2.5. On the safer side. Maybe we should game in
more than 2.
We should game in deep as 2. The game will be decided at Etihad.
And then
no.
There's only Kofi the same way.
The game will be decided at Etihad. Na Etihad won kwa no. Enye say ebe my score line the obe win bia no. Stand a chance of playing in the final. So tell me channel. About 3 weeks ago, I'm going to say, maybe no me no. The enemy say at a certain point, City will win the Champions League. By the mobile winning, no, and I'm in the and they might win the Champions League. Our baby up and your Pep Guardiola can be your coach. As some of the Chelsea process mo.
Yeah.
Kobo penalties bina John Terry abobo atwa kone. Ye wo John Terry working yo. Na won mu bo se ball tala no bia be ye no mo kam ni sa nyoma no. Then finally na mzo to de Gary Cahill. One for John Terry and Champions League. Now the Gary Cahill na ko Champions League. That is the beauty of football.
Okay.
It's in a competition. Yeah, all great players and then winning the Champions League.
One for Mourinho, but the Di
some of them mention it is your first Manchester City team here that we are. The two. A bet me about said that City Belgium League when Kevin De Bruyne knew.
Yeah.
Maybe Agada has been a free quarter for Manchester City. No, don't call the Champions League. I don't know.
Where a quote from Carlo Ancelotti.
Yeah, Carlo.
Because Guardiola has changed his game.
With Alan,
maybe a bit, but they had Gabriel Jesus last season too. Now they have found a De Bruyne Haaland combination. That's very good. City seem unstoppable, but we will have our chances and we can compete. Okay. And Joker over 2.5. Need 140.
Possible we might get a 2-2. 2-2. Really be Bebema. I will not be surprised. Now that win will not even decide the tie. I will not be surprised.
Madrid,
no, I will not be surprised. City being a slim win.
Okay.
I will not be surprised. But
2-2 or probably a slim win.
2-2 no more. No, maybe a slim win. Be beba. I see. System. See, a case will be in the system to Abba. It gives 60 an advantage over Real Madrid game no more. By the tradition surrounding the competition in your mama when you know. Am I a 2-2?
Captain.
Yeah.
Me come much, but I.
But Jose.
Juvia in trouble again.
Are they? Omaza got the points.
Yeah, Omasam no. They are likely to be dead 9 points after Bibia Konewe. Tikis no 22nd and 25th. So almost say
Omaza got the points.
Omaje to say Omadi Boneno.
We know one story no.
Oh, yesterday we were discussing it.
Oh, okay.
It's in the early stages.
Okay.
So
what's a bad Juve? I'm a trust because now get points in Bebana buy.
And they do say now they are not what the club will do. When say me catch me club in preparation lawyers we mo make and you say then they give a certain
so the seven lawyers are still around.
Oh yeah, they give us something and that's what said and indeed it happened that way. See Omasan so say Dominis they also takra change and on the
so minka that much. I reserve a lot after the 2 tires no. Two-legged game no. Okay, and I was happy with that. You don't experiment against Real Madrid at this point in time. And maybe I'd see the way because of some of the things Guardiola experiment be all year and then because me free said the SCT go through to get to the Champions League final and even win it no. Anka but for example, Obo against Chelsea will be him say holding midfielder Rodri and that stuff no drop home no abo critical hole na Chelsea use them the punish you almost we na holding midfielder na ba you know when me go take na Chelsea ajeka na omoko Chelsea team na tomato here be so mu a obaye enche ya obi a free center City gina good chance to win. You see once obo game no akọ drop on number 9 na obi akọ baby na oye na me ye ho experiment ni ahye no eno na Man City a struggle and Pep Guardiola can be free say the almost drew no there so say cause much BB. So this is the time me I see City much more prepared this season than before or ever. The reason why I'm saying that last season they come fast with free more against Real Madrid. Now Madrid show ma against them at the point in time so too now Grealish a pick ball no run deep from the center line ho wa cut in a room ye bob wa place pass at just on the line na Madrid player ato no ho na wa yi ball no at the free line no so na the counter no a result in Madrid winning against them.
Okay,
and they say hella do ho obehye so it means they almost lucky last season no that is that clinical finisher no or that in Haaland or between Amana Sadio no and they na me show against Bayern Munich. Unu say they be am cast Bayern Munich team am show pa in terms of champion Champions League so in the first leg. So the next city you be asked buy a yebi and even buy a more. But do the final third now to score no. Now you ding. City is defending much better this time around than before. Edura or a typical defenders and a rather than first no. Now why makeshift no. Player be on your defender, no the attacker no defender, and now the defender attacking role no. Now players are almost a defender, he defends with the defenders. It was strong central defenders.
Okay.
Edward Stone, Ake,
Ake is out today.
Out, but I mean, you know.
Oh yeah.
Others say, this one Laporte and those defenders. Now these are crack defenders. When it comes to the actual
like
defender,
Akanji
is also there. So when it comes to the actual defender, you get them to do that. So when Pep Guardiola tried to do away with signing that's what decided to parade City team.
Okay.
They are ready to go. So on paper, so they are not favorite because of the competition. But as a tough team of form, dear, untimi every City.
Okay.
But the game no too close with Madrid. How Madrid is as far as Champions League are concerned, almost defy everything. Coaching tactics, panditry, everything, modify. Okay. But this I see City this time say every other time is here. But warning to Pep Guardiola.
Right. Captain Medas say Kwame Asna say after listening to Ramon Cardron, former president of Real Madrid on Sky Sports, I'm shifting towards a 2-1 or a 3-1 victory for Real Madrid. And this is what Ramon Cardron said. At Real Madrid, winning the Champions League is not a success, but it's an obligation. The players are going there to perform the obligation. No. To go and get it. Okay, then Dr. Firmon is a very strong Real Madrid fan. Strong one. Or say, I respectfully disagree with your contextual argument this morning. I think it's about Zakitone assembled squad. No, I think the most expensively assembled team is totally different from the most valuable team. Assembled team simply refers to something specific, i.e., bringing players together into a team for a common goal. To wit, reference to only when the team is being assembled and not necessarily their value today. Example 1. Real Madrid purchased Hazard at over 100 million euro, but does not have the same value. He might not even be worth half of that value today. E.g. 2. Vini was acquired for $50 million, but his net value has skyrocketed over time. Note, so the cost of assembling these players to the Real Madrid team will not necessarily synchronize or reflect on their value today. Something small to enrich the discussion. Thank you, Doc. Or say City indeed is the most expensively assembled team in the world. Even PSG doesn't come close. Okay, then he said Casemiro opted to leave Real Madrid because he had self-actualized and it wasn't the club decision to let him on. I.e., personal goals and the club didn't hold back because they had to invest in a younger talent. Okay, so Doc, where they ask him corner because Senor Nunkwana now actualize it. A lot of them had also actualized and won the same as he had. City are definite favorites because they are on a great momentum and form. And Real Madrid has been so consistent. But however, you can trust Madrid in the Champions League. So say, Madrid for now saying and say, we, when it comes to the Champions League, okay, I hate to see it happen, but I think City will win. Okay.
It looks like that, honestly.
Liverpool for no so Eddie Kaka. Then we move here Nayemra. Quite fast. Nana Oduro Madrid have a flair for Champions League, but that no other club has. Man City is being set up for heartbreak. They should in fact be named Madrid League after lifting the trophy this time around. See Champions League, you know. Champions League and Madrid League. Okay. It doesn't matter. Please tell Joseph Amwaku we've heard his voice audio. And somebody should advise him, and it will be good for him to apologize. Does he know how much we spend just to watch Kotoko home games? And why did he sign for Kotoko, knowing Kotoko is not the only biggest club again? He should try that again. Watch him from Jobbing. I know Prince Young. Then the next one is Pusa Ju. Okay, or say on the best center backs Ghana has seen, on the best 6 in here. Also Seth Ampedu, Baba Gambo, I'm sorry, refer to Thomas Hammond, Frimpong Manson, Ahmed Roxin, Joe Ado. I guess that in there saying, yeah, sure.
I made the mistake in neck, but what I think is I'm ensuring qualification. Go do my
qualification.
Leave it.
How can we talk about qualification today?
Certain case me say me can't win. Whoever wins in it. I'm looking at qualification.
The born in Nano, and you busaw. And net the end you busaw, and net the end.
A close score 2-1 who go either way.
Okay. All right. Tia Baba and also Cecilia, the way they will announce that soon something on voice audio. Bia, Joseph Amwako. And I'm told the club has taken a decision on him. Yeah, but the home come on CCA. All right. So Century Net Consult Nessie. One more, I will say nipa be brave, but some kwa bruchi. Of Anna, what's happening? And I said, Uzezo, me from manager na. For manager na mo say some go for manager na say minim nyanza and the manager no nim nyanza. That's where the mister who was na me ni who go for manager say me dey minim nyanza am dey come say who here manager so mo form say so on one hand negotiation here ni bibia nya afi na ogofa akobi am na be percentage say manager and no Marco surgicals na dey adult diaper na but very comfortable to use and does not leave any kind of rashes and asking. They say the aba adult diaper no. Ya can say and then penny for no unyina be a movement any idea. So nya adult diaper ni be say pet. Next say no the abo penny no be cover bani more reduce kama na more clinic ni na. And my pretty lady sanitary pad there a marble so mon kai pretty lady and then the panty liners no. Add market for man the crepe bandages naba. Nti mo here bandage we also per market crepe bandage. We number 0244314310. Na fe memfa resource near Oson's Chemist Limited. Na akofa Oson's Grab Messana Bank koda omo susunsu wo mo sen anai bo na ba from Maji Jom yo mo didi amuntimi nane ade no. O man grab Mr. Ibia no ano no Oson's Chemist na edia bom the K-Ville vitamin C and zinc orange flavor no abeno so ya immune supporter and immune booster na esa a nutritional food supplement wo wa no ape K-Ville vitamin C and zinc boa ma nkwamo na ye strong pa orange flavor no nipa bia hia bi malaria na kwadre dendende achew no answer benya mefat tab and oral suspension mefat tab and oral suspension eti malaria se bibi no na o treat malaria wo hia the malaria game changer o kwa no bi na ope no ye mefat malaria mefat tab and oral suspension Oson's Chemist Wakra number no 0302 245334 episode 2 ebia 0302 245334 and Kumasi 03220 22496 03220 okay Oyerepa Mother's Month Jumadi Kesibi Baso month of May awufo nyina na maame nom Oyerepa kitchen ene makambo mu dijuma omso mu kodwom akodo Oyerepa kitchen for no Oyerepa fo nyina na omo ba be cooking competition among women na omo yewe nyina e de ahye asante ma nana amakunadu yadom to Oyerepa kitchen ne Oyerepa Mother's Month no on the 14th kwasia day team ni nyina eba race course market anti monhwo monim omsi May nyina aye maamefo ebosome na afi on the 16th of May wo mo so eba Tafo market 19th of May Ebuakwa market for montwan wo mo na fi 22nd of May Atonso Ago community market 25th of May Ejoso market afi 29th Santase market and 30th May Kejetia enomwo side attraction some the live band and afi dancing chair competition on a free health screening and a platform de ma so be show mame the best of the day. Omo a tajuma DH Sister Foods, Faith Homeopathic Clinic, Shanti Jewelry, City Hospital, Grace Phyto Clinic, Olu's Kitchen, Medima for Herbal Center, and Anyum Hospital. Also, more information at 0242 087473, 0242 087473, and 050 206 8622. Okay, voice Nibium. Joseph Amakone Kasa ye na wari brofo akwa na we brofo papa. Enkra eba no yenti nwe na afa ye de asoso.
People think they can say whatever they want to the players and nobody cares because they're disrespectful.
One bit matchim. Abrantie no kasa woy one na edi nkoma ho asem. Di onim ho asem kakra. Not to say.
I only saw a comment on Facebook na Obanta obi na screenshot to them.
Okay.
Obanta session of Kotoko supporters na omofu say omo very much disappointed in the players.
Okay.
And also call her to defend players no.
So munim the ekoso.
But on the way, at the point he was even insulting the supporters. Yeah, my man,
yeah, na uti bro for them say no, uti American.
Oh, it's American.
Okay.
American man.
Oh, American man. Oh, okay. Yenti nasem nansam.
And nobody cares because the disrespect for the players is too much, bro. You can say whatever they want to the players and nobody cares because the disrespect for the players is too much, bro. You can't do this anywhere in the world. You cannot do this. It's really disrespect to talk to players. You even exchange words with players. You think Oli Kotoko is losing games? You think Oli Kotoko is the biggest club in Ghana? Do you know what the players are going through? Do you even care to know what the players are going through? Would you be happy enough if you're working for 3 months, 2 months and not being paid? Would you be happy? You know, it's not everything that the players need to say. It's not everything, but you need to see the effort the boys are doing for the club. We're killing ourselves for the club. They're killing themselves for the club. And if you're not ready as a supporter to support the players, then what are you doing? Because you have no idea what the boys are going through. It's impossible for you guys to even think a little bit about the players. It doesn't make actually sense. It makes no sense at all. Because you cannot talk to me as a player the way you want to talk to your friend. Because you have no idea whatever is going on in the club. You have no idea. You're just looking at the surface. You're just looking at what is going on like in front of you in the club. But deep down, we are in the players. We are in the team. We knows what is going on in the club. And you don't know shit. You don't know anything about the club. It's just like you pay, you go to stadium, you watch the games. But football is way beyond that, brother. You need to wake up. You need to see beyond that because the players are giving absolutely 100% every fucking day in training, every fucking day in the games. And they're not getting it.
Okay, so go. I statement we one. In your say Joseph Amuako 20 has been suspended indefinitely pending a final determination through the club's disciplinary procedures. This is due to his misconduct on social media, which the club finds unacceptable. Like I say if there's another issue, Papa on Joseph Amuako.
I think, sir, yes, it's good, sir. It's not the club has reacted in a professional way. Because you can't go and be engaging supporters on social media. Now, say the team have been exchange of voice and those kind of things.
Now we owe the atem.
No, sir. On your voice, you know. So like chat and I know here in there. Me new we know the sending voice in the man.
I don't know who to us or no
because
the person
if it is this audio I mean this was what can be like to say I don't know much just suspended no I'm sure say yeah rather
somebody he was also he was dealing with the supporters in a way and manner he should
no you see so me I have to I knows my stand about this how we treat Kotoko players when results are not good or when they are not winning league new gen Kotoko bonafide property they can win it and the season that and the Chelsea that 12 was 11 in the Premier League United last season you design FIFA and assist in the Premier League you understand eti league gen and Kotoko bonafide property but you see every year kotoko they go through they say they watch kotoko me pa kotoko ye bia won league je na ya hwe musem bia no
or just
he knows a lot about kotoko.
Say me 9 and I'm here commenting now friend college
every year it's a kotoko league and league bia no the easy target no kotoko players and omo your politics
is that not with big clubs
no me the Mawaro because you see the consistent way. Are you too consistent?
I think it's synonymous with big clubs that if you are playing Martin the players are not aware of the club they are playing for. And it's an name and you should know that this is a big club and the demands are just too much.
I don't know. I don't know how many times.
Hey,
there be one
to just make up
every year kotoko anji league bia chromasi you know how supporters quickly ya shift players we omo politics near ye use ebi frame we saw how players like the omo media me ye yom free team no mu Gani nkwan fa so yom free team no you see I so consistent
Gani we so no anija
there be you nkwan issues kwai so et no even this year league kotoko nyam league ni you but they've already make some players look bad. Make the players in there, but supporters no ayama. Yes, I'm going to be a bonnet for. Meanwhile, these same players won the league for you last season. Eti, how we handle them when the results are not going well for Kotoko. I think say as a Kotoko supporters no look at that aspect once again because they are still your players. They will still be there next season. But quite first one US being the term and the way politics and the way because it's players been put there say now nyai omuko bufuel ewo boy chairman no filling station and them so one office no who na offer omo and omo 5,000 so group no omo che like those players no move filling station no omo 5,000 so oh yes
are you sure it's happening
no I know
go for the ayasem
and you say omo your politics
It's coming from the timer Kotoko captain Agadas on highway. Now original players in I apologize. And Keza anyway Abba. So on that yes, was players in so it means na Keza on your register this year no be on don ka ho to no decide say bia or no because of this year on your part of the team no unzo no so
na said the case is different from apology onu dey say move you should know as a say
anka has be can as we know anka is what Togo says players have a patch or say my accept responsibilities and for that be turning him amana ko ye and for Keza so no be back from that angle no and I'm not issue and maybe some of the language no yes a Ghana who the Ghana near correct kasa you say the kasa and I will because of how he was trained America US and that stuff the accent and the way I walk can say no
it doesn't make actual sense
so I can't say US
or you guys see where we do fucking do a training
or baby on your way but kind of Ghana ha what can say so on that that's what management now say no right
just kasa no ma fucking na me shema who dey you train and fucking do a training
that's a yo and management now you know offense suspension of the man no is in order naturally man opportunity to speak to him
to explain
himself
okay.
But Mizoto come back to the Zakito air can no yeah adwene to a certain extent for example the board chairman someone working he is the board chairman say players go just e corner so chairman the no mo gina say eripa bi e fa ne say if constitute bribe no dey am o say then board chairman or you fit so you go board chairman
so let's limit ourselves to what we know and has happened what you say
no the language and how buy any day I think say anka bia o good or asema wo ka no so ka you Ghana kasa mu a ene so Ghana ni akoda kasa e bia anka yam fortune so much
okay.
But the way the words we use to define the man and ebe go bia kasa to be o anyade
asema ade na new ahadwen nebe ha kotoko in the next few days or weeks now so our voice we ebe ha Asante Kotoko club on pa who say Sometymer ba say Asante Kotoko team na suffer in terms of resource no man ku you know one idea was that the players have not been paid and it's the more reason why as our results on start here kusibia kono then ebinom trasom be kwahye se wo nye salary asem wo ade no cry 1 month pay ni wom enye sa but legends o tie ne voice ni ya it tells you say sa salary asem na 30 players no sa tamana katua ma 2 months 3 months no affect you don't know what is going on. You only look at the surface and we are within. It is satama na issue ne pop up asante kotoko place yenti omuka affect omo performance results no ko place na decide so omo because akatua ma then we try to manage it all that enyasa better ne if one of those players within from the club bar bonten they just this is a player of Asante, and that's the more reason why club na issue official statement on the player. Asante Kotoko player, Bajata say. No, na make us a time. Yeah. More issue official. So he is part of the team and he's a player. He's within Asante Kotoko family. It is that issues na near discuss on air. A section of people believes that salaries na mano. Are 30 players and the member within the playing body in the mind a true picture of side and say indeed it had a tone effect on the players. Okay. It's a legend. Of course you don't expect a professional player to speak this way. You don't expect into Manchester United dealt with Cristiano Ronaldo. So it's a Biana they will deal with the player. And one aspect is that the player didn't do well. For Sir all the way to have come out, the best thing for him to do, of course, is a problem. Okay. And I'm sure Sir Agadas one of those moments, led the entire playing body to the management to register their displeasure. Okay. That is how I econo. Okay. But in our mountain there, I made the true state of the players with respect to salaries. That is what is going through their minds. What is going through their minds and how because of the time. Or say somebody sends me this. Or say a supporter called the player rapist. And it's on Facebook and was screenshotted the me. And also this triggered that banter. That particular supporter is fond of abusing players and everyone associated with the club. And I'm saying Ubiko Kano no where the discussion is here. But I think that is different from the audio. And I mean whether it's linked with the audio and everything. Oh, okay. Go Jibum Pacho, my uncle.
On the issue last week and I'm starting here. And when I was speaking about players' commitment towards the club.
Yeah.
And okay, I said Coach Ghazali.
Could you want to say, please tell management to terminate the contract of that player. If not, they should forget. But you see, Mubarak also insulted us last Sunday. And that's what it be. Okay, but you're young.
And Coach Abdul Ghazali, Kotokono Olympics Bowie no. Nansen Choni Bikobusa and say, after losing this game, or who says still Kotoko me defend the league title. The next is also when he plays in attitude na in league. But to Tio, assembly you, coach and say, or when he plays in attitude na in league. Didiana Ghazali so here. I will make that statement. I saw Juma Nibia Trianeka. So 20 assume. But me
commands compensation.
Yes, but there be a mekaza here to Juma ye. The two I tia de. See a kasa sponsorship on my Mr. Adma will struggle to pay us. You move it here and I say Juma radio stations are at the point sponsorship were not coming. You get to your neck.
Okay.
Is it different from a football club? Is it different from a football club?
Juma
near me enter into negotiations here, baby. Obia on the road to play. I don't make our say. There is no way say a football club. Joseph Amwako, the team na no born was Sweden no. Omo de 5 months. Omo de 5 months. Enya Sweden. And I want to say about ye ni players ka wo. Only Hana Manchester United ne Pogba nya problem. When they decided say omubo season we ya, omanya Champions League football. So many players ne be intend to renegotiation because almost sponsors what they were omugina so omudi 2 players in Sikem say be a year we benya we the following year benya we omantimi meet omo target. The sponsors will not even bring the money. It's just omo year renegotiation. Ya hana me fu see JJ players dodo. So too. Okay. Amena kwa say player no lose match kra na chinchina bosumu so ese otuaneka by winning games. Zagito. And I remember example says, Zagito, you have worked at radio stations. Me my ejuma radio stations. I will be na fire ejuma. And you two different things.
And we will lose match.
I see the player went to me, but the player went to the guys DM and sent that audio message to them why players do not deserve to be insulted.
If you are not performing, they will not pay. Yes, sponsors too. If they are not getting any benefit, that's supposed to be what do you afford? No, can be. I know what to.
As a master of the pay.
I think the point that is a good, but the point he's trying to make is that everyone has a responsibility.
What responsibility?
What you mean, Kase? You forward our family there.
Whatever
you have to pay. Yes, it may be your right. Maybe I'm money and go here. Ebiana ayedin for them to get the money. I think that's the point. Everybody has a responsibility.
Obi ka say, I change as a football and go to park so. And as a football team,
that is why omo no.
Obi ka say, footballer change go to park so is winning. I keep on saying this. Say nya go to Konkwane club omo lose games. But sometimes player crab no lose game. The dedication also on the pitch. Boy, there. You share there by the players here. Me see asem na here can. What the fan say? Obi otia bon team be bonus remaka. Ghazali asem no can say about players attitude. There no see players attitude. He's more closer to the team than here at nyina. Then the quote comes out from the team saying the players attitude to Omunti League. E dey no hu here. No, because of more attitude to League. It is about times or two. The players also need to change. Maybe I'm not yourself from a problem. They say, even within the playing body, the leader of the playing body, he doesn't respect him. Enra Agadas came out.
Guys now, guy, no, I'm just a personal banter he had with somebody. A bit reserved.
PG. I have the messages similar to the audio no on the social media platform. I will engage supporters. I will do supporters. What I'm trying to say is the moment Agadas Bab on Tebeka say me who Lamte be support Justice Blake be support and some few other players.
Yeah.
Say reservation biana. You don't even come out to say it.
Okay.
Now when the players do matem, ultra see omo call Messi name asui. Now come do Messi name if you no match to. It's part of your job.
Time's up, Mate. Thank you. We will continue with the discussion. And here they see Nyameboa Messi there. Messi wins in Ronaldo Nekase and Tontom